Good afternoon, Owl parents. Mr. Hagedorn here with our weekly update. No real announcements for next week, so we'll get right into math. Math 6 Plus. We took our STAR assessment today, just another way to see kind of where the kids are at, what they might need some more assistance with, just like the IXL we took a couple weeks ago. We're going to wrap up Unit 2 pretty quick here. We're going to have our Unit 2 study guide on Tuesday right now. That might get pushed back a day. We'll see how that goes. And then the quiz will be Wednesday. That could also get pushed back. Once we finish that up, we're going to start Unit 3, which is going to be unit rates and percentages. We start that unit off by using unit rates to do measurement conversion. So that's what we'll be doing next week. In Math 6, again, we took the STAR today in Math 6 as well. We're going to continue with Unit 2 next week, talking about unit rate and comparing equivalent ratios. We'll spend all week doing that. We'll hopefully get some small group stuff in to help kids in kind of groups of 4 or 5. I've had to cancel that the last few times because of the hurricane. So hopefully we'll get that all in next week. Miss Sparks was not here today, but she'll be doing some ELA stuff, I'm sure, next week with Percy Jackson. Any questions, you're welcome to shoot her an email or a talking point. Have a great week, and we'll see you on Monday.
All right, families, we started Matter this week. Matter is our first of the big units. We got done with Thinking Like a Scientist, and then we started Matter 2 days ago. Today, we talked about the flip notes that we took in class yesterday, and then we started with an activity in class today. On Monday, we're going to spend some time. I'm going to sit with the kids, and we're going to talk about how do you use rubrics on Canvas. When you're going through your work, I use a rubric to grade you, and I'm going to show the kids how to check a rubric with a assignment that they were given back and show them how they can use that rubric to revise their work to resubmit for a higher grade. So we're going to spend some time on Monday on focusing on that, and then we will finish some work up on Monday, and then we're going to get rolling with all things Matter 1. So we're going to be talking about mass and volume. We're going to be talking about making creations with marshmallows and toothpicks and how that relates to atoms and molecules. We're going to look into Brain Pop Science, which is not just videos. They actually have these pretty cool in-depth units that the kids will go through, and they have to find evidence that answers a phenomenon. That will be based on the Matter unit we're currently doing. And I think we're going to end the week with a wonderful Kahoot and possibly a quiz on Friday. If that does not happen, it's going to roll into the next week. Either way, all things Matter 1 is what we're focusing on. If I saw you last night, it was great seeing you. If we did not see you last night, you'll figure it out, I'm pretty sure.
You'll figure it out. Or you send us an email if you can't figure it out. That's totally fine too. Hey, let's talk social studies. Echoing what Mr. O said, thank you for those of you who showed up for our open house last night. It was great to see you and get to put some faces with some of our parent families. So social studies, we are almost finished with our first unit, that Thinking Like a Historian. We started talking about the 5 themes of geography today. And you can see over here, what in the world is Mr. Help? That's a way of remembering movement, region, human environment, interaction, location, and place, the 5 themes of geography. Once we have that kind of locked in, probably a couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, maybe of next week, we'll move to the second unit of our year, which is geography, where we really focus in on what does the world look like. We're going to be talking about rivers, where they are. We're going to talk about mountains, where they are. We're going to talk about advantages and disadvantages of living in certain regions around the world so that we understand what the world really looks like and what resources are there, so then we can start talking about the people and the choices that they make around those regions. So that's what we're going to be coming to in the next few days. If you have any questions or any concerns, please let us know. If you can't get into Power School, you can either send me an email or Miss Thomas. Remember, she's the one that's going to help you with Power School if you're having troubles. And have a wonderful weekend. We're going to talk to you next week.